Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. These are general messages for the collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter placements. Let's get into it. So the first card you have for today, Gemini, is the Four of Pentacles. Now, Four of Pentacles, this is an earth energy and you are the mutable air sign. It's a little different energy out here with this deck. It's a beautiful beautiful energy which is depicted out here. There is this person in a white robe that is standing in the middle of a pile of coins. And this person is like, looking at the moon. The moon itself is, it's a harvest moon. There's a lot of growth, there's a lot of pentacles, there's lots of golden coins that are filling the moon, right? That are stacked up in the moon itself. It's like the moon has become a treasure chest, and the coins are falling from it onto the ground, onto the earth. So I feel that, this person is just standing in the middle of abundance. For some of you, this could be, gold or gold or elements, investment into those elements like gold and all of those for some of you. But otherwise, Four of Pentacles in this deck is an energy of protecting the resources, protecting what you have, the coins, your money, the currency, your home, your assets, your family, your work even, if you have, if you're in an industry or you have a work which is very unique, I would say protection of that as well, like copyright, filing it and all of those. So copyright your intellectual property. So and also this is an energy of, safeguarding everything that you have built to date. Up to now, everything that you have built, your friends, your family, your bank balance, your assets, whatever that is. The only caveat being, Gemini, for you, your second house is the house of Cancer, especially for you, Gemini rising. Second house becomes your house of Cancer, and Mercury is retrograding in the house of Cancer right now, which is your main house. So there could be some confusions around money, spending money, the money going, bills, contracts, auto check payments and all of that. So double check all your payments, like don't pay a bill twice, or if there's any glitches, check what you're paying, check the taxes and all of that. So regarding money, there could be some confusion. So make sure that you're paying attention to the transactions, and also your savings. So I do feel that this is your, this is your accumulative, compounded interest, money, resources, assets, whatever you have been working towards over the past years. This is accumulation energy of that. And this Four of Pentacles is about protecting it. So not over splurging, not overspending, not wasting away your resources, right? Especially money. Like if you can buy an item for a couple, or for a smaller amount, why waste more to buy the same item, which doesn't add any value? So kind of deals, savings, you probably are comparing the items to see which is a better deal. For some of you, could be doing that as well. Reviewing your spending, there's a lot of money apps that help with all of that. So for some of you, there could be a new interest or new budgeting kind of a routine that you're trying to follow or adapt to. This can also be about, your insurances. Four of Pentacles is all about insuring your things, whether it's car insurance, home insurance, asset insurance, whatever that is. You could be spending to it or investing into insurances so that things stay protected for you. So yeah, I mean, it's not about being scared. It's about spending frugally, right? Spending on things that really need to be spent on. Like if you have to learn up a course, so definitely you got to spend money on that, because otherwise how else are you going to get the certification? So spending in the right places is what's needed right now. Whereas is splurging on wrong things that will not add but any value and, is not really recommended with this Four of Pentacles. So some of you might be decluttering your house and reselling away, garage sales and all of that. Because what is an item to in your house that's not really being used, right? It's a waste of money. It's a waste of space. And this is what happens when we accumulate so many things, so many items. We kind of need bigger homes, more storage to just store items that we're never going to use or have not used in a long time. So let those items go. You or back out of that, and also save space in your house so that you can, buy the house which you actually need to live in, not to, not a house to store the things that you're not going to use. So that itself is the kind of energy that you probably are evaluating things in terms of what's needed, what's not needed. For some of you, this could be about, actually having, invested a lot in compounding interest and compounding finances for your funds, for your stocks, portfolios, and all of that. For some of you, you could be even like staying that more home so that, as soon as you step out of the house, it gets expensive. Even meals are expensive outside and things like that. So for some of you, it could be that you're taking to more home cooking so that you don't have to waste too much money on deliveries and, splurging too much on everyday eat out. So for some of you, there could be a changing pattern in your eating habits as well. Yeah, but in general, this is like, protecting your resources, using the resources in the most efficient way. This is also an energy. Four of Pentacles, it's about, yes, conserving your resources and spending it in the right places. For some of you, this is also like feeling generous. So, yeah, with the Mercury, especially retrograding in your house of money, the one important thing that really helps in the future is, generosity, philanthropy. Specifically the quiet philanthropy, like when you give to foundations and donations that are not loud, that are not advertised. Those are ones that actually, it's like a boomerang karma that comes back, especially when Mercury goes direct in a few days. Those are the investments you want to make right now. It's a very good time, especially for you, Geminis, because, Mercury is in your second house of money at this point in time. So even if you're interested in selling off the stocks and portfolios and shares and all of that, I feel at this point in time, you need to hold off on it because there might be some confusion around should you hold, should you sell. So the most appropriate decisions for those would be, especially if you want to sell the assets that you're already holding, would be when Mercury goes direct, because there could be some confusion and then you could regret making the wrong choices or selling off the assets at an incorrect time. Mercury retrograde is not really a good time to, invest into or sell off any assets or for profit gains. So hold off onto those kind of transactions for a few days until Mercury goes direct. The next card you have, Gemini, is Foundation. Further, it says established family and security. This is a beautiful energy, just an extension of the Four of Pentacles. Solid foundations, roots, family. Security. Four of Pentacles itself is the energy of security and foundations. And here is shown a beautiful front door. Front doors are orange and it's open. The front door is open. It's a welcoming energy. It's also the energy where, it's called the entry point of prosperity, blessings, energy centers, energy points and all of that. Front door is the entrance of that, and that's why, people decorate it and put all kinds of charms to welcome positive energy to the house, right? That's where the energy enters the house. So here it says established. So yeah, funds are established. I feel that with this security, it's all about maybe for some of you, it's homes, buying homes, fixing, repairing homes. But you're feeling settled in that energy. You're welcoming other people. You're secure. You're feeling secure in that energy or in whatever you have created so far. For some of you, this could be about, family as well. Um, it could be that you are moving closer to family, or you're buying homes closer to your home, in your hometown, or closer to your hometown. For some of you, it could be just buying homes or and settling in that. It's your new nesting place. For some of you, this could be also repairs related to that. Establishing foundation, making your place wherever you live feel like home, even if you might be renting out. It's like you make it warm, welcoming, inviting by making it cozy, making it homey. For some of you, it could be, and also Venus is going to be in your fourth house of family. So could be a redecoration. There could be a clean up of the house or rearrangement, restructuring, decorations, and just kind of settling in, feeling at home. Maybe it's a place that you bought you like, or it's a place where you rented you really like, and cozying it up with artifacts and things that you have inherited, or just personal artifacts that make it feel more homey. So I feel that, and also if you see today, homes definitely are a good investment, even though modern trends and, analysts and enthusiasts, the kind of debate between, where should you buy, and should you impulse buy it, or buy it at the first sight, or first rent it out, feel comfortable, like the neighborhood, and then go ahead with the buying. It's going to be a personal preference for each one of you. But for some of you, could be in that energy of, renting first, trying and seeing if you like the neighborhood, and then if you like it, you can buy it. So for some of you, could be that as well. But others of you, this could be also related to family, of meeting family, settling near family, or moving to the parental house, ancestral house, something to do with, maybe homes, inheritances also could be at the some of the things for you, like, paperwork documentation, and something in regards to inheritances also could be, playing out for you at this point in time. But it's just about feeling grounded, feeling at home, having a strong foundation, something that brings in peace of heart, peace of mind as well. So some of you, this could be a shift, like you want to just, sit back home, cozy up, do things inside the house more than go outside. That came to with your Four of Pentacles too. Like you prefer to cozy in, cook in, invite friends and family into your house, watch TVs and, do things and chat away, and all of those barbecues and good things at home, versus spending time outside. So it's like strengthening bonds, because when we meet at home, it's like we spend more time together. Doing more activities together. For some of you, this could be just, strengthening and deepening of bonds with family and friends that become our chosen family. So yeah, the home theme is really big. Investments around home, or anything around security. Like I already mentioned with the Four of Pentacles, it could be insurances, it could be into home insurances in those industries, working in those industries as well. But whatever this is, it's about building solid ground. And the last card you have is Message from the Fairies, and it says, believe in yourself. Unleash your inner unicorn. Look at this girl. The girl has a beautiful braid. Lot of butterflies. There is a unicorn horn on her head. And then there is stars that are surrounding that. This person is dressed in a robe which has all the moon, the stars, the planets on it. This person also has dual color hair. So for some of you, coloring your hair and trying out different hairstyles could be at the forefront of it. You could be trying out different costumes as well. But unicorn is miracles, right? It's also about your uniqueness. Butterflies are here. Butterflies is for changes, for growth. Yeah, so I feel this card is telling you to believe in yourself, and you should always believe in yourself, whether the card says it or not, But here it's enforcing, it's re-emphasizing it. Believe in yourself. If you have any self-doubts, it's telling you just let go of all of those doubts and fears that you live in. Just believe in yourself. You are who you are. No one is youer than you. Yeah, that's a quote I read somewhere. I think it was Dr. Seuss. It's about no one is youer than you. So being yourself, being happy with who you are is going to be the forefront. And is your inner unicorn. So inner unicorn is about, about creativity, uniqueness. You're a unique person out here, Gemini. You know, and if you have a path that you want to walk on, like in terms of your career, or moving to different areas which are unique, which nobody has done before, or trying things that are unique that nobody has done before, then go for it, do it. You're staying out here. You're the unicorn. There's a lot of hope. There's positivity. There is unlimited. Like, sky is not even the limit for you. It's like you can just, limitless opportunities that are coming towards you, that you have, that you can create for yourself. This is about staying positive. This is about, your it's if there is anything you want to create, something that has a unique niche or has not been created yet, if you have acquired some skills or you feel there's a strong calling, then it's a very good time to bring that out, try that out, and bring it into the world. So it's like a very, very positive energy out here. So someone that's, trying out different things, bold courage, because this person has pink and yellow hair. It takes a lot of courage to have your hair colored like that. So there's also like trying new things, experimenting, unique styles, some different colors you want to be trying out, whether it's in your hair or in your clothes, or maybe just, house. House is also a theme for you. Maybe trying out unique colors in your house or unique paintings. For some of you, unicorn could be a theme as well. But this is like, uniqueness, unlimited potential, opportunities for you. There is a lot of growth. There is a lot of positivity, a lot of healing, and, strength and courage to try things that are unique. So really good energy out here, Gemini. Those were your messages, and hope they resonated with you. Now moving on to the sign of Libra. So the first card you have for today, Libra, is the Sun. This is major arcana. This is positive energy. This deck is so beautiful. There's petals all around the sun, very much like mandalas. Looks like peacock feathers, some of them. The petals look like the peacock feathers. This is just vibrant energy. So some of you might be in places where the sun is shining, or you're visiting places where there's a lot of sun. For some of you, this could be just a theme. Like, you like, yellow color. Maybe you're wearing yellow, gold, or maybe you're painting your house yellow, gold, or maybe your clothes, something, it could be yellow. You're trying to more yellow, golden shades. But sun is about, feeling nice, feeling happy, feeling vibrant, also shining bright. You could be shining in your field. You could be recognized. You could be leading positions. You could be in visible positions. You could be in the public eye. It's like the spotlight being on you in some way. The only thing is for you, there's a new moon tomorrow in the sign of Cancer, which is your 10th house of career. Your image and reputation. And then there is new moon, there is new potential, there is growth, there is a new phase, new chapter, which is opening up for you here, Libras. A lot of career success for those of you that are working. Even if you're having home-based businesses, there is visibility, there is positivity, there is, your reputation gets a good boost, positive reputation, good feedback. Only be careful of Mercury retrograde in the same house, 10th career house. So verify, double-check things that are related to work, whether it's emails, tax, any kind of finances or budgets and things like that, So smaller things need to be paid attention to, because glitches could happen, some kind of misunderstanding, some kind of misinterpretations, or not being checking the facts and things like that could happen in something related to your career. So just be a little bit mindful of that. Mercury retrograde will be gone in 10 days, so you will be okay. So for the next 10 days, there is something that you need to be mindful about. But sun energy is also about using sunlight in your day-to-day. You could be sunbathing or consciously welcoming sunlight into your house, to windows, to lighter curtains for some of you. This could be also sunflowers you could be putting into your house. because sun is like our soul, right? So soulful things, the vitality, energy could be getting a boost right now. The chirpiness, the childlike spirit of you, and this could also be the environment around you where you're feeling your childlike, energy come up, excitement. Could be childhood people that you're meeting or spending time with, or it could be childhood things that are coming up, things around childhood, maybe your family or things or places that you lived in could be at the forefront. You could be thinking about it, visiting those places as well. Sun is also related to father figures, so something around spending time with father figures, appreciating them, spending time with them could also be at the forefront for some of you. But this can also be, media. So the sun rules Leo, which is about media, center stage. So some of you could be stepping up in media roles or movies and shows and things like that on the stage, giving presentations or, just being photographed and videotaped and things like that. So some of you could be, online as well. You could be podcasters. You could be photographers. So you could be photographed, for your contribution in media and things like that. For some of you, it's using solar power, which is getting really popular these days. So those kind of initiatives could be at the forefront for you, and it's getting really popular, and it's also good for the environment. A lot of changes in the environment and solar power and productivity around that is also gaining a lot of traction and momentum. So you could be a part of that in some way as well. But it's just about, being confident. Sun is also about being who you are, expressing yourself completely, like from the soul, feeling the warmth. And this could be also around relationships where you're feeling the warmth, or you're being more generous and warm-hearted towards other people, and vice versa. So it's a good positive energy. And, some of you could be doing like, the morning exercises, like during the sunlight to welcome the sunlight in. There's some kind of rituals. You could be doing rituals around the sun as well in the early morning sunrise time. But this is like, it's like golden energy. It's like you're the most polished version, or you're becoming the most polished and a version of yourself. So it's a great energy, great energy of growth, positive momentum. For some of you, golden themes, you could be using a lot of gold in your maybe craft work or paintings. Around yellow and gold could be the theme for some of you. Or also investments, or your portfolio investment into similar funds that are positive, that are a bold standard for some of you. With the bold standard funds that you're investing in, or even bold elements. Or just could be solar power investments. So blue theme and yellow theme and use of these colors in your day-to-day could all be something. Spending more time in the sun can also be, at the forefront for some of you. The next card you have, Libra, is the clarity card. And it further says truth, intentions, and honesty. So here you see there is a person that's trying to, that's using a camera that's trying to take pictures of some place, and the place or the image is visible in the lens, right? It's there, it's clear in the lens only, and the other, outside of the lens, there's a lot of blur. So all it's shown is that the lens is actually bringing in the clarity, it's bringing in the focus, right? So I feel that, and also there is a lot of purple here, which is like, the higher level chakras, of your third eye chakra, your crown chakra, all of those are violet and indigo shades that are present over here. So definitely it's about your higher self. That is also about tapping into your intuition to just give the clarity, for some of you, clarity is through facts, and because you're an air sign, you kind of rely definitely on facts, on data, but also just being able to use your intuition, your senses, your instincts, your higher crown chakra, and that divine connection to actually read the room, read the people, to understand their intentions, their integrity, their honesty, who's being honest, who's not. All of those kind of messages will come through, just your inner ability to sense things. So somehow your intuition is getting stronger. Some of you may have a lot of fire or water placements. But if not, we can also develop this through a lot of tools, medication tools, intuition building tools. Some of you might be using that as well to increase your intuition and understanding, or just being able to pick up on instincts and things that are not clearly spoken. Now, the only caveat is Mercury retrograde that causes confusion. So if you're confused about anything, the best bet would be to ask the right questions, to respond with, if you don't understand anything, if you feel that, the best thing would be like not to assume anything. If there is some things that are misunderstood or you don't understand, it's better to you gently and politely ask the questions instead of framing answers and messages or emails or documents without the true understanding. So get to the bottom of things and then create the document, or then create the responses and things like that, or then speak up. So clarity is definitely going to be needed before you make any decisions, before you make any commitments, before you make any assumptions. Don't make any assumptions because Mercury is retrograde. So assumptions is never a good thing, whether Mercury retrograde or not. And specifically in these times, it's always better to ask the right questions, speak to the right people, get the right data, and get the clarity. So that's going to be at the forefront for some of you. Also, if you believe in the power of stones, clear quartz is going to be helpful for clarity purposes. Also, truth-speaking, hearing before you make any decisions, gathering the right data is going to be very important. And intentions, intentions we know by the people's actions, by what they say, what they do they align? Even what they say, is it just self-centered? Is it for the benefit of all of those things you will pick up on really fast. Honesty is going to be forefront. You will like people that are honest around you. You like to be honest with them. So that's going to be, for some of you, it's photography. Some of you are actually taking to photography, or you're being photographed. We sounded with the sun card. Some of you are actually being photographed. Because you're at the forefront, you're at the spotlights on you with the sun card. For some of you, this could be also like cleaning up glass objects, mirrors of the cars, the windows, screens of your home, and all of that could also be something that you're doing because, things get blurry and dirty and all those, it just increases the visibility. Cleaning all the glass structures could be something that you're doing right now. But just, understanding the people for who they are. Maybe you thought someone is a certain type of way and turns out to be a certain type of way. So those kind of situations also will give you a lot of clarity. Now, if you're working or if you're not working, I feel that transparency, honesty is going to be something that you're going to be rooting for. And also this would be around you. A lot of companies, even at a global level, city level, all of the companies are actually leaning towards transparency. They want transparency in everything, people want transparency in all the dealings, the transactions. So nothing should be kept hidden, nothing should be kept secret. Everything should be revealed up front, especially when, for those of you that are getting married, I think it's very important to be honest. For those of you that are partnering up in business, also honesty, documents, reading the fine prints, understanding what it means is going to be really important. For others of you, it's just transparency, whether you're a government employee working in any jobs related to government, finance, or even in regular, it's going to be very important so that, if there's any audits, if you care of those audits, right, without any glitches and call that. So full disclosure is going to be at the forefront as well. Whether you're in any industry, I feel that fine print, full disclosure, honesty, transparency with people, teammates, or your family members, transparency regarding finances is also going to be really important to you. So basically not wearing any kind of masks, and you're not going to like people wear masks and pretend around you. You'd rather have people be really honest with you and hurtful or straightforward rather than confusing, or rather than wearing masks, or rather than being two-faced, right? So those kind of things is going to be very important to you in the next few days. And the same goes for you, like speaking your truth, speaking things exactly as they are, without sugarcoating, without hiding, without concealing, without a twisting, you know. So you're going to be conveying the truth as is, even though it might seem hard to listen or adapt to, but you're like, you know, it's better to just get things, all the facts out there and not hide anything so that people are not misled. So, and even if there is something that you need from anybody, I feel you, if I'm really honest, like this is exactly what I need. If I'm going to get it, I'm in. If I'm not, I'm out. So, utmost clarity in your personal dealings, professional dealings, neighborhood, friends, everywhere you're going to be like really clean, transparent, and you're probably going to see those kind of changes and announcements around you, you know, in your environment as well. And the last card, Libra, for today you have is a message from the universe. And it says, breathe in bliss, exhale bullshit. Right, so there is chakras activated out here, very meditative yoga pose. The crown chakra is lit up. You know, the balance, yeah, this person is actively meditating, right? And there is a lot of glow to this practice of balancing mind, body, heart, and soul. And so I feel that, you know, this energy is all about living mindfully, you know, being in a zen space where there is peace in your heartbeat, peace in your mind, you know, breathe in bliss. You have the sun card. So there is a lot of vitality. There is a lot of shine. There is a lot of bliss. If you look closely, there is lots to enjoy, a lot to celebrate and bask in. You also have the clarity, you know, there is intentions, truth, honesty. So living intentionally, I feel, you know, living intentionally, mindfully, stress-free life, living in alignment with the energies, you know, the cosmic energies, with collective consciousness, releasing any kind of negativity, negative emotions, and just welcoming in positive thoughts, happiness, clarity, joy, gratitude, and all of that. I mean, you know, and especially there is a lot of pink and, you know, purple tones out here, which is for the higher, a bit for the higher chakra, crown chakra, third eye chakra, you know, so with the intuition, with clarity, there's also a cleansing which is required periodically, right? So doing everything that you can for self-care so that you're not piling up on everybody's energies, but at the same time, you know, opening up your heart, all the chakras out here are lit up, which means that you're actively balancing your life, you know, your heart chakra, balancing that, balancing your third eye chakra, your crown chakra, your root chakra, your sacral chakra, all of the chakras where you sun card, you know, is about the root chakra, sacral chakra being activated, where you're working, creating the life, living in spiritual alignment, you know, living a stress-free, burden-free life. So your heart is light. You know, when the heart is light, you're able to think freely, create freely. You're living from a state of higher consciousness, I feel here, Libra. And it's a very powerful energy, and I feel that breath work is going to be very important to you. And important for you, rather, it's important for everybody at all given times. There is no specific time where breathwork is not important. So incorporating mindful and breathwork practices, you know, for a few minutes a day is going to be very important. It's going to be very beneficial. The approved benefit of it is going to be a lot beneficial to you. Avoid things that deplete you, that drain your energy. Always be sure you're living with a calm mind, cool, calm, collected. And Libra, your 7th house energy, Venus ruled, you're always trying to create that balance. And I feel that, you know, living like this with the heart that is compassionate, that is loving, and also taking care of yourself, you know. So taking care of your internal world and external world, creating that balance is the way to live a very peaceful, fulfilled, and a happy, joyous life. And I feel that either you're working towards it, either you're learning up about it, or you're incorporating these practices in your day-to-day. Um, I do feel that you're trying to live in in that kind of alignment, perfect alignment, which works for you. It's going to be different for each one of you. The practices that you take is going to be different for each one of you. But whatever sits well with you, whatever you're able to make time for, then you live in that kind, or you strive for that kind of balance and alignment. I feel that our life, becomes more meaningful, very purposeful, very, very stress-free, and we live in the energy of gratitude and thankfulness for all that we have and for the opportunities that are coming towards us, that we attract towards us. So Libra, those were your messages, great messages over here, faith energy. Hope they resonated with you. Now, moving on to the sign of Aquarius. So the first card you have, Aquarius, which is the Ace of Wands. A Wands is a fire energy, and you are the fixed air sign. Now, if you look at the picture, it feels like it's the backbone of a person, but it's actually not a person. It's it's like the peacock feathers and twigs and leaves and things like that are coming out of this one. It's a very charged up, and it's also like already working. It's heavily growing, sprouting, fertile energy, which means that this is not just an idea, that has potential. This is an idea that's already fruitful, that already has some results going, or already has like something started. I don't know, it's going to be different for each one of you. It could be a new idea. It could be something that, it could be a new way of doing something that you already started. But this is an opportunity that is 100% going to thrive, work out for you. And because, wands are always like, wands are like, fast moving energies, creative energies, fired up, a lot of passion. So I feel that you're excited about this. It could be a thrilling idea. It could be something unique. And I feel that you're already working towards this. If not, you will probably be working towards this really fast, and you will see the results of it really very fast. So this is like a fire energy, very fast, forward-moving energy fire. It's like the ignition to the engine. So yeah, it's a positive forward movement. For some of you, this could be in a creative direction. For others of you, it could be anything, related to business, personal projects, or even in corporate where you're working. You could be trying up new things as well. Some of you might be learning some creative, classes, or some creative things, or starting some side gigs. Trying to gather resources to gain momentum. But whatever this is like something that is going to be positive. It's going to be good, useful. You're going to be proud of it. It's like, it looks like it could be a creative project that you are in. Maybe something related to painting, crafts, and art also could be possible for some of you. For others, it could be that you're trying to, it could be any idea. It could be any new investment. It could even be financial investments that that have a lot of potential to grow, that are already growing, and will grow really fast. So some of you, it could be financial investments. You could be also investing into some different assets, could be homes, could be other buying ornaments, gold elements, and all of those. Something that is going to compound something that is already showing the returns. So it's a very good positive energy, and I feel that you're on board with this. Even if you have to try a few things, it might not just work out with the first plan that you have, but yeah, keep trying and keep working around, looking for newer creative ways, or get ideas and inspiration from other people that are already in this domain that can help you out. This can also be in relationships. You could be associating with new people, moving forward with new groups, with new people. It could be one-on-one. It could be group setting. Whatever this is a good energy, to sync up. It's like you meeting your tribe, your people that, understanding this could also with business associates for some of you. And for Aquarius, you're the 11th house energy. You know, you're the innovators. You're the tech peaks of the zodiac. So for some of you, this one could also be into innovation or technology or some kind of a space or those kind of initiatives that you could be taking. It could be some kind of business that you're opening, or it could be a new project that is starting off in your place of work. But it's like technology-driven initiatives. It could be like you're using technology where it was not used in order to enhance, to move things faster. So it could be anything, but it's a really positive energy. The next card you have, Aquarius, is the conflict card, and it says for their clashing differences, incompatibility. So over here, if you see, it's like this kind of wave that's coming towards the shore, right? And it's, you know, when a wave comes crashing up the shore, it doesn't break any kind of stones and rocks that are on its way. It doesn't break it. It just shapes those rocks, right? That's what water does over a period of time. I feel that this conflict is, the clash differences. Yeah, it must be creative though. It could be creative differences because you have the Ace of Wands, which is like creativity. And nothing wrong with clashes. Actually, it's better because caring of the air is very important rather than giving the silent treatment or just sitting with an unresolved issue and spoiling your mood and the entire environment, especially if you're working as part of a team. Then it becomes even more difficult when there are differences and it's not worked through. So over here, this is actually a golden opportunity. So it's nothing to fret or fear. If you are in the situation, then actually this is a positive time for you to work those things out. And if you try to work it out, if you take one step forward and clear the air, things will move so much more smoother and you will save on time, energy, and so much more. Sometimes what happens is it's like, we're just like, there is a kind of what do you call a standoff, and that standoff lasts for years and it just slows us down and it just ruins the entire mood. And, we sometimes cannot even get the work done because of these incompatibility issues, or if it's with your business partners and it's hard to work with them, it's hard to grow the business, it's hard to have the peace of mind. If it's in your personal life, then it's hard to live under the same roof. So it's better to get it over with, talk it out, get it over with. There is nothing wrong with clearing the air. You are the air sign. You are the fixed air sign. So, like Saturn is your ruler. Saturn is like structure. If you use structured way, structured approach, right meaningful sentences with the right kind of approach and, right tone, then every conflict is going to resolve like a piece of cake. So instead of escalating it and shouting and screaming and, or getting all heated up and temperamental, and the other person responds in the same temperament. So instead of heating the whole situation up, it's just better to, first, count till 10. I would say just to do some breath work so that you calm it down, and then with, clear words and polite, gentle words, just try to get to the bottom of what exactly is the problem. So once you're able to name the problem, once the people involved, whether it's 1, 2, whatever it is, they're able to name the problem, then that situation can be worked up really fast. Sometimes, just talk is necessary because sometimes you figure after talking that there was a misunderstanding or somebody misinterpreted it, and there was actually nothing in real to be mad or sad about. And so it's always a good idea to work it out, whether it's at home or whether it's, outside with your neighborhood or in your professional life. Now, for those of you, if this is online, then always, pick up the phone and talk, because there's always misinterpretation when it comes to written text, So pick up the phone and talk. If they're close or near and dear ones, it's always better to explain yourself or just talk it out instead of writing, because writing sometimes just, it just causes so much blunders and typos and problems. So instead of that, it's better to talk it out. Now, for some of you, this is also a good time for finding email ground, like some kind of a compromise. Like, okay, if not this, for example, if you're arguing over the color of walls of your house, so somebody's like, yo, let's paint yellow. Somebody's like, yeah, let's paint it green. So you're like, okay, you know what? Let's paint one room yellow, the other one green, and let's see how it goes. So some kind of a middle ground. And that is actually the problem, whatever comes out of this, whatever was the situation, whatever was the root cause, that's the one that triggered everybody. And that's the thing, or the shadow energy that everybody needs to work on. So going deep down and seeing why this situation came up in the first place will actually fix it for the long term. So I feel long-term vision in terms of resolving arguments and conflicts right now will serve everyone so well. Being honest about the situation, being clear about what you're saying, clear about what the other person's saying is going to save so much time, energy, effort, now and in the future. So don't back off from working things out. Don't get defensive. It's better to just chuck it out and get it over with. It's a good time because, Mercury in the retrograde is also when it also plays a huge part in technology, the technology glitches and messages not being received at the right time, not being sent, and people forgetting things that they needed to do, and it just causes so much resentment and negativity, and it's just a planetary thing that nobody can control. So once we're able to talk it out or just apologize if it's a problem sort of from us, or point it out in a gentle way, I think then the other person also doesn't get defensive. If you come from a gentler place, instead of calling them out, you kind of give them room to fix the problem and grow with it. I think that would come out to be much better. So I feel that whatever is this conflict right now is actually a good chance for you to fix things to, if it's a conflict of interest, then you can find a middle ground. You can refine the product and not just let everything go to the trash, right? By avoiding this, every effort that you have made in the past is all going to go down the drain, and that's not exactly what anybody wants. So yeah, clashing differences, and this is like, it happens to everybody and everywhere. So communication, and you're a pro at it, Aquarius. Nobody needs to tell you how to communicate. And the last card put to the Aquarius you have is a message from the universe, and it says, trust your intuition. She's always right. Yeah, so, this person with eyes closed has her hands on her heart. She's also wearing some gemstones, so you can try wearing some, cords that'll really help you calm down in case there is any tension. And of course, the conflict card came. So quartz is something that'll calm you down and, just bring in more loving energy. And there's pink, and there is yellow, bright color. So it's like, pink is a color of softness, of beauty, of compassion. Yeah, it's a nice, beautiful, relaxing energy out here. Trusting your intuition, going within, look at, following your body's instincts, how your body tells you exactly, in a situation, what's right, what's not. Just pay attention to those body symbols. Listen to what your gut has to say. See, it's not just always about external people and their opinion. And no, you have to ask yourself, you have to be aligned with your heart, body, mind, and soul in order to move forward, in order to make the right decision. So intuition is going to be very important. And of course, this is kind of a little bit of like going within and seeing, kind of reflecting on the past as well. And, using your expertise and experiences from the past, your 11th house energy, of networks and, and all of that, society and networks as the 11th house, the collective Aquarian energy. So I feel that, when we deal with so many people, when we interact with so many people, sometimes our feelings get lost in that, get lost in translation while we're getting influenced by other people's opinions and ideas. So we have to just go deep within and trust our own instincts. What do we want, right? And try to balance it out. Like, yeah, listen to everybody, but at the same time, you need to do what sits right for you in that situation, in that moment. So being very aware of your situation, of your capabilities, of what you want, all of that will help you make the right decision, make the right calls, move forward with higher integrity and confidence. So it's a good energy out here, Aquarius. I feel that your body's gonna tell you, what people are saying. Are they speaking the truth? Is it right? Is it wrong? What you should do next? What you shouldn't? Because you have the conflict card, right? So trust your intuition as you work through that, work through the indifferences and see that, whether the other person's coming from a honest space or not, and you'll be able to figure that out. So it's a little bit of a watery energy. I don't know, you might have some fire or water placements, but doesn't have to be, I mean, there are so many tools to work and sharpen our own intuitive abilities. Each one of us has an internal compass and a GPS. It's just a matter of tuning into it and listening to it and not getting, like brushing it off. So I feel that once you kind of listen to your own self and opinions and not get confused with the external noise, I feel you will just be fine. You'll be fine. You'll work through situations just fine. So Aquarius, those were your messages. Hope they resonated with you. So thank you guys for joining. Please subscribe and hit the like if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye for now.